Georgia seek recognition.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A.1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows.
Recognized.
Censuring Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota. Whereas elected members of Congress take an oath to bear true faith and allegiance to the United States without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. Whereas Representative Ilhan Omar took an oath of allegiance to the United States upon
Hey everyone, welcome back to Congress Every Day. In today's video, we've got some breaking political news that's creating waves in Washington. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene has introduced a resolution to censure Rep. Ilhan Omar over what she's calling treasonous remarks. This has sparked intense debate, so we're diving deep into the issue, breaking down the details you need to know. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our latest updates. Let's kick things off with the core issue. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene is pushing for a resolution to officially censure Rep. Ilhan Omar. The basis for this move? Alleged treasonous statements made by Omar during an event in Minneapolis on January...
Upon becoming a citizen, declaring, I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Whereas on January 27, 2024, Representative Omar gave remarks at an event in Minneapolis in which she made treasonous statements. Whereas Representative Omar said she has spoken to many Somalians who asked her to intercede for the Somali government by pressuring the United States government.
On January 27, 2024, according to Greene, these remarks violated Omar's oath to defend and protect the United States. Greene claims that as a member of Congress, Omar took an oath to renounce any allegiance to foreign governments. So, what exactly did she say that raised such an uproar? Let's find out. Omar allegedly made statements about her role in advocating for Somali interests, going as far as claiming that Somali Americans could pressure the U.S. government to act in Somalia's favor. She reportedly assured them that U.S. government actions would align with their desires, stating that, "We will do what we want and nothing else." Now this is where things get really heated.
Into certain actions. Whereas Representative Omar assured the Somalians she spoke to, the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard the interest of Somalia. Whereas Representative Omar continued, for as long as I am in U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interest.
Omar further asserted that while she serves in Congress, Somalia's waters would be protected from any external threats, including from Ethiopia. These statements have raised serious concerns about divided loyalty and whether her actions are prioritizing Somalia over the U.S. to make her case. Greene's resolution references a warning from none other than George Washington in his 1796 farewell address. Washington warned against pretended patriotism and emphasized that Americans should always put their country first, above all else. Greene is essentially arguing that Omar's statements betray that principle, and by openly advocating for Somalia's interests, she's violating the very oath she took when entering Congress.
The interest of Somalia from inside the U.S. system. Whereas George Washington warned in his farewell address of 1796 to guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism, and further declared citizens by birth or choice of a common country, that country has a right to concentrate your affections. The name of American, which belongs to you in your national capacity, must always exalt the just pride of patriotism more than...
It's a bold claim that's certainly grabbing attention. So, what's Greene calling for? The resolution demands that Omar be censured, which means an official rebuke for her actions. But it goes further. Greene is also asking for Omar to be removed from the Budget and Education and Workforce Committees, A pretty significant consequence if this resolution gains traction. This action is a clear message from Green to anyone who might be following this issue. If you're a member of Congress, you need to put America first, and that includes your words and actions.
More than any appellation derived from local discriminations. Whereas these statements by Representative Omar clearly violate the oath she took as an elected member of Congress to defend and protect the United States Constitution. Whereas Representative Omar has exhibited the treasonous tendencies George Washington warned about, and her actions must be condemned by all members of Congress who adhere to the oath they took upon assuming office. And whereas by openly admitting her efforts to advance Somalia's...
If this resolution passes, it will send a strong signal about loyalty and the expectations of elected officials. Now, what happens next? We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out in the House of Representatives. Will Green's resolution gain enough support, or will it get pushed aside as just another political stunt? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, this controversy is far from over. If you're as curious as I am, be sure to subscribe and stay updated because we'll continue to cover this story as it develops. So there you have it, a breakdown of Reverend Marjorie Taylor Greene's resolution to censure Rep. Ilhan Omar. This situation is definitely one to watch, especially as it touches on loyalty, patriotism, and the role of elected officials in Washington. What do you think about the resolution? Do you think Omar's remarks were out of line, or is this all just political posturing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I'll catch you in the next one.